Hello students, welcome to Environmental Science. In this short video I want to take you through the really important areas in our classroom that you need to visit today on the first day of class. So when you first enter the course, there's a news stream. There might be more than one news item since you checked in last, so definitely scroll down. There are 4 news items to start off our course. So start at the bottom and read up, get through all of this information. That's your number one first step. So down here in the first day start here is where you can get a written explanation of these steps that I'm going to describe in this video. Let me turn my volume up here. Okay, so if you like to read, check this out. I'll try to take you through as much of this as possible right now. So here we are in the course home, but you'll spend most of your time in content. Over here you'll see you can link to specific modules. So the first step is start here. The nice thing about these windows is that if you say are in module 2 and you last looked at the lab assignment, when you log in again it will open to that page. So mine usually opens to the schedule because that's what I look at most often. There's a lot of pages to read in this course, but please get a cup of coffee and sit down and read them all. So the first you'll hear about is the lab kit ordering instructions. Okay. The only homework you have to do regarding this is to make sure that your address is correct. And so you can do that by looking in the portal. And you don't have to take any action. You already paid for your lab kit when you registered for the course. It won't be sent until census, which is about like 8 or 9 days into the course. There'll be a news announcement about that. Okay? Now take a look. Each student needs to have their own lab kit. Alright? You're supposed to send me a photo of this lab kit. I want you to send me the photo of the lab kit because sometimes students get lost and they drop the ball. They don't realize that they haven't gotten their lab kit for several weeks, and all of a sudden push comes to shove, it's already halfway through the semester and perhaps there really was a mistake in the mail and you didn't get your kit. I need to know, and it reduces my stress level when you send me some kind of confirmation that you received it. So you can use these back buttons to go back and forth within a module. So let's go forward. So, notes from your instructor. I want you to take a look at these expectations. Okay, I'm here to help you, but you need to ask for my help. If you are not paying attention enough to have questions for me, there's really nothing I can do for you. Okay, so you've got to figure out what it is you need to do so that then you can ask me how to help you. I can't wonder what it is that you need, and I absolutely can't make you do the work. That is up to you. Student-driven learning is about your motivation to learn, not about my wondrous skills as an instructor in somehow teaching you all of these materials if you don't want to learn them. I usually check in almost every single day. Sometimes I miss a day here or there. I don't come to class more than once a day. So if you see that I've already participated in discussion or I already responded to one of your emails, for example, I'm not coming back until the next day. If you are in dire straits and need to get in touch with me, please email me or send me a text, and I'll post my cell phone number is posted in the course. So please reach out to me. I'm here. This one's a big one for me. Sign your name. I want to get to know you. So I want to know what your nickname is, and your email address doesn't tell me what your first name is. So it's hard for me to learn your first names if you do not sign your name when you email me or write a discussion post. Oops, sorry about that. Okay, I think we covered everything here. I'll go on to the next page. Okay, if you've never used D2L, here's a page to help you navigate in D2L. And the Science Division tenets are department-wide standards for science courses at CCC Online. Okay. So there are set due dates for all the assignments in this course. You must meet these deadlines to the best of your ability. Okay, I am a compassionate human being, but I will play hardball with you. I don't want you to suffer. I don't want you to have to drop in the 8th week because you've fallen too far behind to get the grade that you want. So I will not accept late work unless you communicate with me before it's late about your pending issues. There's no extra credit in the course. Please do not ask me to give you additional assignments. Do your best to do the assignments in the course. Furthermore, if you have some kind of illness or some unscheduled issue, I want you to keep going and stay on track. Once you miss one assignment, you will not be afforded extensions on all the subsequent assignments. You'll have to keep going with the work that's current and try to make up the work you missed like as the second thing on your to-do list rather than the first. Unfortunately, at CCC Online, we don't give pluses and minuses. So it's your responsibility to keep track of your grade. If you are getting towards the end of the semester and you have 79%, I'm open for a conversation. I think getting a C is horrible if you have 79.4%. And I will do what I can to help you promote to that next grade. But realize I'm a human being and I'll think about your effort throughout the term, not just that particular request at the end of the semester. So please participate and be present in our class. Okay, I am going to hound you about studying. Time on task is the very most important thing you can do for yourself. I don't care if it's 4 minutes a day. Do something every single day, because before you know it, the whole week will have gone by and you'll have missed that opportunity to train your brain to think about environmental science. So please keep that textbook right on your kitchen counter, right on the passenger seat in your car. Don't let it leave your side. If you have an electronic textbook, great. Read it in the line at the post office and read it in the line at the grocery store or on the bus. Every minute counts, and it doesn't have to be huge chunks of time. It just can be what you have to give. But be motivated to participate and learn every single day. Okay. Moving right along. Mutual respect policy. This is almost never a problem in my classes, but obviously we want to model professional conversation. I do not like it when I see emails and discussion posts that are written like texts. I want you to write in a professional, full sentence, grammar, punctuation, everything. Because what we do in the classroom is supposed to model what you will do in your professional life. So let's practice together, and I'll help you to get better at writing, and I'll help you to become more efficient at doing research online as well. There are really no contentious issues in this class. I don't expect disruptive communications, but I do have the ability to delete your posts and I will communicate with you if I feel that you're not treating your peers with respect. More course policies. If you've never taken an online class, which I think only one person has mentioned so far, I highly recommend you take a look at these materials. It really just helps to orient you to how to handle the situation as contrasted from traditional learning. Oh, navigating D2L, we saw that already, telling us to go back to the main menu. Okay, I'm not going to go through all of these links, but I do want to go to the WileyPLUS links. So you have to buy a textbook for this class, and you read in it, you study in it, and you practice. There is no substitution for practicing the assessments. So take as many practice tests as you can, matching, flashcard, word games. Do everything you can. These study activities are actually enjoyable. Don't read the textbook more than once. Just read it once and move right into study and testing mode so that you can spend as much time on task in the actual assessment schema. How are you going to have to prove your learning in this class? You're going to have to take tests, unfortunately or fortunately, depending on what kind of learner you are. So please do your best to stay with your WileyPLUS assignments and use this technology to help you learn. These things did not exist when I was in school. It was just a big, ugly textbook and nothing else. Okay, getting on to Module 0, which is what we're doing right now, today. Introduce yourself in the student introductions. And then you also need to move into our first content discussion about academic integrity and science denial. Check out these resources and provide your feedback. Now in the discussions, there'll be description here beyond the rubric about what you need to include in your discussion post. So be sure to attend to all of these details that are outlined in each discussion description. Okay. Let's see. Now I just want to take you over here and look at some of these other links really quickly. So you can go through content to move in the sequential pattern that we were just moving in, but now say you just have a few minutes, or you want to do all your discussions today and get that out of the way. You can use the link at the top and just go to discussions. The first Help I Don't Understand discussion is a place where you help each other. So if you read something and you don't get it, it's highly likely that one of the other 24 students in the class does. So go ahead, post your questions. No question is stupid, and help each other out, because this is how we will build community together. This discussion will stay at the top all the time. Then, as we move through the course, the current discussions will be at the top, and then I'll push them down when they're over. So we were looking at these in the other window. That should look familiar. Now let's go over to assignments. We have discussions, but we also have lab work and the tests I was mentioning. So you'll use the Dropbox to submit your lab work. Notice that the due dates are not sequential necessarily. More or less they are not at the top, but these labs are presented to you in order of when you need to take action. Some of these are long labs. You need to start doing them many weeks before they are due. The key to success in lab is staying on top of the time schedule. You cannot open your lab kit at 10 p.m. and hope to succeed. But the good news is that your lab write-ups are not extensive. It's just a proving of your experience. Okay, I'm about to run out of time here. I'm sure we'll have more to talk about, but thank you for listening, and if you watch this video, please tell me your birthday.